I got myself a little bit of black water right here. Now, in case anybody's wondering, I don't drink this because it tastes like Kool-Aid. I don't drink it because it tastes like black Kool-Aid, all right? I drink it because of the benefits it's going to bring my body, all right? That's the way you need to be approaching the world. It's the way you need to be approaching the food you eat. Because if you let your eyes decide for you, your eyes are going to be your downfall. Your eyes shouldn't be making your decisions for you. Your mind should be making decisions for you. And that's the topic of today's video. Glory to God for giving me the ability to convey this message to the people out there who need to hear it, as well as the people who want to hear the message, all right? Because there's a lot of people out there who are thirsty for knowledge. There's a lot of people out there who want to know this kind of stuff, all right? So when it comes to you choosing your kind of food, you should not be choosing your food according to how it smells only, the way it looks only, as well as the way it tastes only, because those senses can trick you. Those senses can lead you down the wrong tunnel because today's society, a lot of the food that we have that's out there today is triggered or geared towards your primal senses, those things, those kind of foods that originally your ancestors were deprived of. Your ancestors in the past didn't have a lot of salt, didn't have a lot of fat, didn't have all this crazy amounts of meat, and didn't have all that 3 times a day, all right? Genetically, our bodies are designed to be able to have these kind of foods that are so high dense in fat, sugar, salt, all those things that are actually bad for us. We're only designed to be able to have them at like a small amount. All right. So when you're going out and you following your nose, like the food, follow your nose. When you walk around living your life like that, you're setting yourself up for disaster. All right. In today's day and age, it's 2023, and we have so much information at our fingertips. You got to use that information to your advantage. You got to learn from people's mistakes in the past. All right. So there's plenty of people who have eaten that way back in the past. And what did they have? Studies have shown that eating foods that are high in salt, over abusing the amount of sugar you have, as well as the amount of fat, is the main reason why a lot of people have these disorders. Diabetes, cancer, overweight, obesities, clogged blood vessels, clogged arteries, brain issues, health issues. I mean, the list goes on and on. I feel like I could just make this whole video about just listing disorders, but then I wouldn't be able to get the message to you. You gotta learn from the past, and you gotta you gotta have in yourself to be thirsty and hungry for the knowledge, right? Because once you put in yourself, when you're willing to research the kind of foods as well as the ingredients that's in certain kind of foods out there, you can better equip yourself to make smarter decisions, all right? So when you're at the grocery store and you see fruits and vegetables, you may think to yourself, that doesn't taste too good the way I've had it in the past, so I'm not gonna want to get it. It's just so much easier, more convenient for myself to just, go to the drive-through and get something, super quick and easy. Even though it's technically not good for you. If you want it bad enough, you're gonna fight for it, right? If you want it bad enough, you're gonna make those sacrifices to figure out a way to make those fruits and vegetables taste good. All right, vegetables. That's why I talk about in my videos pink Himalayan salt. It's a good regular salt alternative. So instead of using the white salt, you can use pink Himalayan salt to season up your vegetables. That makes it taste so much better. All right. Even if you're just beginning, you don't have to go completely cold turkey off the food. You can add a little bit of cheese to your vegetables. As I was a kid, the way I fell in love with broccoli is I had broccoli with cheese first. There's nothing wrong with having broccoli with cheese opposed to just having Mickey D's. You know what I mean? Instead of Mickey D's, broccoli with cheese would be better. You see what I'm saying? So, or even like any kind of vegetables, uh, zucchini or squash, tomatoes. Don't be afraid to mix up your food. Don't be afraid to jazz it up. Try different things in there. Herbs, rosemary, thyme, cilantro. There's all kind of things that you can add to your food to jazz it up. And the way those other ingredients, other fruits and vegetables can shine with more flavor, it's a little bit of salt. A lot of people don't want to eat their food that's healthy for them because it's under seasoned, so it don't taste good. Even I don't really like broccoli too much if it ain't got no salt on it. So I'm just smart about the choices I make and put pink Himalayan salt on it to make sure it tastes good, so I can eat more of it. Because sometimes a little bit of salt goes a long way, right? especially when it's a good salt for you, like a rock salt, pink Himalayan salt. There's other salts, rock salts that's from different countries out there. There's like one real popular, like black salt from India. I forgot the name of it. Also, just sea salt. If you don't want to try no rock salt, because maybe read some stuff online, get some sea salt. There's all kind of different alternatives, but at the same time, there's no uh, perfect supplement. There's no perfect alternative. You just got to make choices that are smart and choices that are beneficial, choices that are best for you. Make the best decisions for yourself based upon the information that you find. Maybe I didn't read the article that you read on certain kind of salt. So you just got to consider those kind of things. Consider your sources of where you're getting the food. Another thing to consider when you're picking your food, when it comes to food that's usually bad for you got to notice that at the beginning, when it's going down, you're chewing up, yeah, it may taste good now, but 9 times out of 10, that's the kind of food that gives you like a stomach ache later in the day. That's the kind of food that makes you feel sleepy and tired. It robs you all your performance, all your productivity, all that work that you was planning on doing later that night or something like that goes down the drain when you eat a whole pizza. I love pizza and burgers just like another person, but at the same time, I try to be smart with my choices and as far as the times that you do it, because the time and place for everything, the time to work hard is the kind of time to celebrate. So if you're going to be eating that kind of stuff, I suggest you start practicing intermittent fasting. It makes the toll that those negative foods have on your body less crucial, especially when you've been, because here's the thing with intermittent fasting, allows your body time to digest, get the old food that's still in your gut resting, it gives it time to get out, and also another thing, when you're not eating, your body can put its energy towards repairing cells inside your body, cleaning out your gut, a little maintenance inside you, because that little bit of work goes a long way. Those little bit of sacrifices are really beneficial to your body. I really suggest everyone start doing intermittent fasting. And if you got enough gumption to do 24, 48-hour fast, you're going to get none but benefits. And just all you got to do is just have a little spirulina, with your fast, or some chlorophyll, to help detox that area up in there, help cleanse, take the burden off your body, because a lot of these things can help give you multiple benefits to help detox your body while you're fasting. But I'm getting off subject, all right? A lot of the foods that's bad for you, good on the front end, bad on the back end. And foods that are really, really good for you, it may not taste as good and satisfying on the front end, but on the back end, it's going to be much better. On the back end, you're going to have energy. On the back end, you're not going to have digestive issues. On the back end, you're going to be feeling good. On the back end, it's got the anti-cancer properties. Those are all very important aspects you got to consider when it comes to getting your food, right? You got to consider that, So while you're out there in the world choosing your food, think smartly, all right? That's all I want to say to you guys. I hope this message was useful for you guys, because knowledge is power, and make sure you do your own research. You don't got to trust what I say. Do your own research and come to your own conclusion. Catch you guys next one. Peace.